So I have an additional new service bulletin that came out, and it's the update prior to sale 20U29. And this is for the Explorer, the Ford Explorer, and the Aviator. Certain 2020 model year Explorer and Aviator vehicles, software calibration, multiple modules. Mind you, I've been after Ford about this for a while. I've complained and said, look, I've had to eat up my own time to update the modules in these vehicles to get a lot of the problems to go away. You need to pay us to do this. I'm telling you, there is a certain fixes to the customer's concern just by keeping the data updated in these modules, and you don't pay us to do that. And I've had to do it where I've updated like 7 or 8 modules at one time, take 2.5 hours to do it, and then it fixes the problem. The customer doesn't come back. Something needs to be done. Well, today I plugged in a 2020 Ford Explorer, and sure enough, 20U29. Let me break this down for you here. Let me flip this around. Some of the affected vehicles may not have the latest software calibration that have been released to improve vehicle performance and customer satisfaction due to build timing. Updating the identified modules to the latest levels prior to delivery will provide the customer with the best possible vehicle experience. Service action. Dealers are to check only the following modules for the latest software level and reprogram as needed using the Ford Diagnostic Repair System, FDRS. That's the new program for the interface. So on the Explorers, Accessory Protocol Interface Module, Sync System, All-Wheel Drive Module, Anti-Lock Braking System Module, Body Control Module, Driver Seat Module, Headlamp Control Module, Image Processing Module B, which is typically your front, but it also does have some control with the rear as well, because I've had some of them not be programmed even though there's no front camera, it still affects the rear. So Image Processing Module B, your Powertrain Control Module, the Telematics Control Unit, the TCU Module, Aviator vehicles. Here's a list of Aviator vehicles: APIM, all-wheel drive, ABS, BECM, DSM, HVAC, IPMA, IPMB, PCM, PSCM, RACM, RGTM, SASM, SECM, side obstacle, board diagnostic module, side obstacle diagnostic module C, and then here is for questions and assistance, they want you to go through SSSC. Luckily for us, Ford has went to the extent of telling us, run time on it, be honest about the time that you're running on it, and what we want you to do is just any actual time that you put into the vehicle, actual time update only the listed modules. So you get actual time so if it takes you an hour, you get paid an hour. If it takes you 4 hours, it takes you 4 hours. You get paid 4 hours. So here is the description of you other Ford techs that follow my channel. This is what you are eligible to get under the reprogramming of this. And mind you, this is a 20U29 module update on the Ford systems. Explorer, build dates May 13th, 2019 through July 23rd, 2020. July 1st, 2019 for the Aviators through September 27, 2020. So there you go. Some of the warning lights that you guys may be receiving, some glitches and stuff that may be happening, coming and going, some things that Ford didn't have an answer for. A lot of that simple stuff that's been an issue is going to go away with some of this programming. I've already seen it. I've been updating these modules, not getting paid, because I knew trial and error, this was fixing a lot of the issues, the minor stuff, and I wasn't being listened to at first. But now all of a sudden this comes out, and there's engineers that do follow this channel. Maybe something got done. Maybe they did. I'm not saying I'm taking credit for it, but I know I was a big voice in this, telling people like, look, I'm claiming M time instead of actual or some kind of book time, because the stuff you guys are telling us to do sometimes is not fixing this, but this does fix this, and here's why. And I've actually been paid by Ford the time to fix things, even though it's not their criteria to do it, because all they want is the customer's vehicle fixed. You got to get good with that pen writing, typing skills in order to get paid. And sometimes people don't understand the power of the pen, and it really does help. So this is the new, I would call, what do they call this? This is a new, I don't even know, this is not a service message, just a regular service message. Supplement number 1, 20U29. We're just going to call it a, service message. New service message, or new standard service message 20U29. And get people out there, other techs that have been waiting for this to be approved. Finally, it's approved. So thank God for that. Y'all be blessed. Thank you for being patient and sitting through this. But I wanted you guys to know, especially the other technicians out there that are dealing with this, that's stressed and struggling just like me to get paid when Ford is not footing the bill because they're not listening to us. But now they finally are. So here we go. Cheers to you guys, and y'all be blessed.